Welcome back. This is Rich again, back for an exclusive YouTube video blog. Tonight's YouTube video blog will be about my favorite um, TV um, female sports anchors and reporters of all time. I'm doing the top 10 list on this. And some of the names are national names, some of them are local names. And in a future one, I'll be doing the top 10 of my favorite TV male sports anchors, reporters of all time. Because um, I want to do a list with that as well. But first, message of interest. Don't forget to listen to Crystal's Time Machine each and every Friday and Saturday night from 9 to 11 p.m. on WCAP 980, where everybody gets it. If you can't get the show live, listen to the podcast exclusively on archive.org. Goes back to October 2015. Follow Crystal on Twitter at Crystal Amy John and Machine Crystal. Follow her on Instagram at Crystal Johnson. Follow her on Facebook, the official Crystal's Time Machine Facebook page, the official Crystal's Time Machine group page, and game show fan page, and follow her on YouTube at Crystal Johnson, one exclusive video a week. Follow me on Twitter at Chewy7. Follow me on Instagram at Rich Sarasol. Follow me on YouTube at Rich Sarasol. And say hello to Broadway Pizza, the official sponsor of Crystal's Time Machine. And if you say the promo code of Crystal's Time Machine, you get $2 off your meal, okay? And that's about it on the promo. Now on to the feature presentation. Okay, and now here are the top 10 of my favorite TV female sports anchors and reporters of all time, in my humble opinion. Number 10 on this list is Wendy Nix. Wendy was an anchor, reporter for many years on television, first with Nesson and then Fox Sports New England, which is now NBC Sports New England. She worked at WHDH Channel 7 in Boston for a few years, and from 2006 to 2023, she worked at ESPN covering the NFL and college football, and also did some Sports Center anchoring. Currently, she's unemployed, but it won't be long before she maybe goes back on the air somewhere, or maybe she'll leave the television business altogether. She was once married to former Red Sox executive Ben Sherrington, but they're not married anymore. Number 9 on this list of my 10 favorite TV female sports anchors, reporters of all time is Rosie Langello, who worked for a couple of years at WPRI TV 12 in Providence, New Bedford. Now she's the sports director of NBC 12 in Huntsville, Alabama. She mainly does a lot of reporting for the Alabama Crimson Tide football and pro and college basketball programs, because Alabama doesn't have any major professional sports teams. Number 8 on this list of my favorite TV sports anchors and reporters of all time is Erin Andrews, who started back in 2000 um, working for Fox Sports Florida. Then she hosted Major League Baseball on TBS for 10 years. She worked for ESPN doing the NHL and college football and basketball and MLB baseball. She went to Fox in 2012, hosting college football and also MLB, and being the top sideline reporter for NFL games. And she was a co-host with Dancing with the Stars, and also she guest hosted from time to time live with Kelly and Mark when it was live with Kelly and Mark. It was with live with Kelly and Ryan. Eventually, she might get out of the sports business and host entertainment programming. Number 7 on this list of my favorite TV sports female anchors and reporters ever is Michelle Beadle. She started out um, doing rodeo reporting for CBS Sports, and then she was a sideline reporter for for Nets games on Yes Network from 2009 through 2012, and then again from 2014 through 2018. Michelle was a co-host of Sports Nation. In between, for about a year or so, she was on NBC Sports hosting the Olympics, and she hosted her own talk show on the defunct NBC Sports Network, which turned out to be a flop. And she also hosted NBA coverage for ESPN. She left the worldwide lead in sports in 2019. She does some freelancing of Spurs games as a roving reporter on Bailey Sports um, Southwest, and she also hosts a show on FanDuel TV. Number 6 on this list of the top 10 of my favorite TV female sports anchors and reporters of all time is Nesson, um, co-host of Nesson Lunch Lines and the Ultimate Betting Show, Claudia Bellofato. She also appears on Apple TV for Major League Baseball, and there's some podcasts for sports betting. Number 5 on this list of my favorite television female sports anchors and reporters of all time is Taylor Begley, who is the sports director of WPRI TV 12 out of Providence, New Bedford. And she's so talented that she might go national one of these days. Number 4 on this list, the top 10 favorite television female sports anchors and reporters of all time is Catherine Tappan, who started out at College Sports TV, which is now CBS Sports Network. She worked for WJR, NBC in Providence, New Bedford for about 2 years. Then she went to Nesson for 4 years, hosting Bruins games and a Red Sox reporter and sports desk. And in 2011, she left Nesson to join the NHL network. And then a few years later, she joined NBC Sports, covering the NHL. And she is the Big Ten sideline reporter. And also does some sideline reporting for the NHL on TNT. Number 3 on this list of the top 10 favorite sports anchors and reporters, female of all time, is Dawn Mitchell, who works for Fox 9 in the Twin Cities. She's been anchoring sports for over 30 years. She started in Boston on Nesson for about 4 years, and then she went to Chicago, CTV, and she also worked in Milwaukee since 2004. Dawn has worked for Fox 9, and she grew up in the Boston area. Number 2 on this list of the top 10 favorite TV sports anchors and reporters ever is Heidi Watney of formerly of Nesson and MLB Network, and currently the sideline reporter for Friday Night Baseball on Apple TV. And number one on this list is Julie Donaldson, who worked for Sportsnet New York as a Mets reporter for about 3 years. Then she worked for WHCH Channel 7 Boston for a year as a reporter anchor. For about 10 years, she worked for NBC Sports Washington, and since 2020, she's worked for the Washington Commanders. That's about it on that. I'll be back later, YouTube, with another exclusive video later on this week. Thank you for all your support. I hope you have a wonderful day.